So basically, this is another episode of, or a live Q&A of you guys asking me questions, and I'll answer them for you on Amazon or eBay or any other e-commerce platform. FBA Victorious, how's it going? And if you don't have any questions, I'll just speak my mind about Amazon and thoughts on Amazon and stuff like that. So if you guys do have questions right now, go ahead and throw those in the comments. Any kind of questions, it doesn't matter. Hey, how's it going, Darren? So, while we're waiting on questions, how's everybody going? How's everybody doing that is actually selling online right now? I mean, are sales up? Are they down for you guys, or just kind of eh? Where are you off to right now? Oh, good question. I'm actually off to go buy some more shoes right now. I'm going to Shoe Carnival. That's my favorite shoe store to get shoes from. But yeah, that's where I'm going right now, is to buy some more shoes. I just ordered about 3,000, well, yeah, about 3,000 shoes on shoecarnival.com, and then $3,000. Sorry, not 3,000 shoes. My bad. $3,000. And then I tried to do another order, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I'm gonna try. Here's a trick, though. If you're making a big order, this is actually a good tip here. If you're making a big order online, on any website really, and it's not letting your cart go through, or you're just having problems and you keep trying it over and over, because that's what I was doing earlier. You keep having problems if you're doing some online arbitrage and it's just not letting the order go through. Go to the store if you can get one, or go to a place like raise.com. I think another one is Gift Card Zen or something like that. Order a gift card, make sure it's for online, and or that you can use it online, and go ahead and do your order again, and it should go through. I've experienced that a lot, actually, to where the online orders wouldn't go through. I kept trying. I mean, I tried up to like 10 times before of trying to make an order go through. It wouldn't go through. Go buy a gift card, use the gift card, it goes through like a charm. So good little tip there. Hey, everybody who just joined, if you don't know, if you've never been on the show, this is where I answer your questions about Amazon or eBay, selling on Amazon or eBay or any other e-commerce platform. So if you guys have Dylan, what's up? If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments. I know I'm driving, but they're not too long. I'll try to read them. Matt, what's up, man? Man, you are killing it online right now. Killing the I guess not the FBA game, and the personal brand game right now. Good on you, man. Good on you. Hello, FBA Victoria says, have you ever been suspended on Amazon for selling someone else's product? No, I have not been suspended for selling someone else's product, but I have been suspended for other reasons. I don't really know what advice to give you. I mean, if anybody has had that happen to them, then feel free to help FBA Victorious out. But no, I have not had that happen. I don't know if you had it happen, but if you did, that sucks. But it's not the end of the world. You can, unless you just really screwed up, you can usually get reinstated. I've actually been suspended a couple of times for various other things. If you guys haven't been following me for very long, FBA Life, what's up? I got suspended, when was it? Whenever the hurricanes were. I mean, it was out of the blue, like I was not expecting it at all. and they said that my pricing was unusual in a time of emergency, so they suspended me. And I did not change my prices. The last time that I did anything with my prices, when that happened, was 3 weeks before anything had even happened at all. But yeah, it sucked. It didn't last but for about a week though, so it wasn't too bad. But did not expect it. I know sometimes, well, another time I got suspended was actually in December of last year, about December 28th, I believe. And that's because I was doing some merchant fulfilled items, and I didn't, it was taking me longer than I expected. I had 5 days as my handling time, and it was taking a lot longer because I was getting a ton of orders, and I didn't raise my handling time. My late shipment rate got too high, and they suspended me. But I got reinstated within, I think that was about 2 weeks. I just had to submit a plan of action. Not happened yet. I just want to be careful so it doesn't happen. Yeah, I mean, it sounds obvious, but just don't sell anybody's products. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Everything I try to source, I'm restricted. How long is that for? Alright, that's a good question on a thrift and a prayer, and I don't know if you've listened, but I've covered it before. I don't mind, I'll say it again, because a lot of people need to hear this. I don't remember the exact page, but there's a page where you can go to, and you can apply to every single major category on Amazon to get approved to sell. Look it up, just Google it. Google is your friend. But go to it and hit apply on every single category that you can. A lot of times all they do is ask for a little bit of information from your company. You fill that information in, you get automatically approved. If it starts asking for invoices, then what you're going to do is you're going to have to get something wholesale and submit invoices, and maybe you'll get approved. I say that to everybody, is go apply for everything you can in the beginning, especially. It helps if you have 6 months of selling history at least. Then you can get approved for a lot more stuff. If you are going to, or there's a list of ASINs that I'm going to put out that I think it was Watch Me FBA. He put it out, and you can even go on his and go find it, but I want to post it on mine just to help people out too. But there's a list of ASINs that you can go through, and you input them. You put add a product, act like you're about to sell it, and then input it, and then it'll come up and say apply. Like whenever you put a product in, hit apply to sell, and a lot of those you'll get auto approved to sell, and it opens up different categories and stuff like that. So but to go a little further in depth on why you're restricted on, I'm assuming that you're fairly new. Why you're restricted on the new categories is because Amazon doesn't exactly trust you yet as a new seller. You don't have a huge selling history yet, and once you start getting a selling history, you start getting a sales volume, you start getting feedbacks, you start getting all kinds of other stuff that we need as sellers to look legit. I mean, well, not to look legit, but to be legit, and for customers to trust us. Then when you start hitting apply, you're going to get approved for more and more stuff, and eventually you'll get what they call max approval rate. And max approval rate, you can get approved for almost anything. Now there are certain ASINs that manufacturers don't want you selling, that you still won't get approved for those unless you get an invoice from the manufacturer. But max approval rate is awesome. I'm at max approval rate. I've been there for a while. You can get approved in Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. I mean, just about any brand you apply to, for the most part, you can get approved in. But don't lose hope just because you're restricted in a bunch of stuff. You will get there. You just keep selling, keep getting happy customers, and you will get there. It might take you a little bit, but you'll get there. So guys, if you're restricted in categories, don't lose hope and don't get frustrated. The real entrepreneurs will stick it out. So, but that's a good question. I always like covering that one because a lot of people get discouraged in the beginning. Yep, Watch Me Amazon did post it. That's a good post to go get and get those ASINs. Sorry, it's kind of shaky. But I'm gonna post that one up eventually. All right, I got a couple of questions. Or no, I don't. No, that was it. Brand new. Yeah. After about 6 months on a Thrift and a Prayer, you will start getting approved for a lot more stuff, especially if you have a good sales volume and the customer reviews. That brings up a good point too. If you do not, if you're selling a decent volume, I mean even at $5,000 a month revenue, I would suggest getting a feedback system in place, an automatic feedback system for it. What it does is it'll send out every time Amazon or you ship an item, it will send out an automatic email to the customer asking for seller feedback. And on top of that, well, the first email that it sends out is it makes sure that the customer got it and they didn't have any problems with their order, which is great. I get customers all the time sending me kudos for sending out, I mean, they're automated, but they're really good emails. And the service that I use that I like to have really good templates is Kibly.com. Now, I don't get anything off of that at all, no compensation, but I just want to help you guys out and help you get your seller ratings up. Kibly, Kibly.com. That's a great one. So if you don't have it, get it. Another thing, if you're doing OA or RA, well, actually a lot of OA, and you're not using cash back, or for RA, if you're not using a credit card for points, you're missing out. You're missing out big time. I don't know if you guys saw one of my posts, but I travel because my parents live in South Carolina. I'm in Texas, but I travel 4 to 5 times a year with my wife and my daughters, and our flights are paid for. All of our seats are paid for, and if I need a hotel, it's paid for however many days I'm staying. That's 4 to 5 times a year that I do that, because I have so many points that I can just fly on points. And then as far as the cash back, like topcashback.com, depending on the site, some sites on average you're going to get 3 to 4% back on what you pay for the items. And if you're getting big orders, even $500 orders, if you can get 3 or 4% back, and some of them are as high as 11 to 12%. But if you can get that much back, why would you not do it? That's just bringing your price down. And what I do with that money is I just deposited like $1,400 into both of my girls' accounts, $700 apiece into both of my daughters' accounts. And I'm going to continue to do that. It's kind of like a little savings account for them. But it's great. So if you don't do that, then do it also. I've been selling on eBay for 12 years, but Amazon seems intimidating for some reason. I get that a lot. I hear that a lot. And I don't know exactly what it is, because I mean, honestly, I started out on eBay back in high school. And I mean, I wasn't huge on eBay or anything. I mean, I just sold a little bit. But I think one reason that people find it intimidating is because it's new, it's different. There's a lot of negative stigma out there about Amazon, especially if you're only an eBay or other e-commerce seller. People are always talking about, oh, everything's restricted, you get shut down, suspended, blah, blah, blah. They hear all the horror stories. And, I mean, honestly, if you're a true entrepreneur, none of that's going to scare you. I mean, it may scare you a little bit in the beginning, but you're down for anything. If you're a true entrepreneur, you're down for anything, and you can take whatever comes at you. You're not going to let anything get you down, honestly. If my account got shut down tomorrow, I'm doing $120,000 a month right now. If it got shut down tomorrow, I have a backup plan. I would kind of be the next day, but I would be back at it. I would probably be down for a couple of hours, but I would be back at it. So don't be scared of Amazon. Stop listening to all the horror stories. There's a lot of people that like to talk about the horror stories and the crap that comes with Amazon. But Amazon is literally the best thing that has happened to me. It really is. But don't be scared of Amazon. Just go do it. Honestly, go do it. If you're doing well on eBay and you've been doing well, you can do well on Amazon very easily. Hey guys, if you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know. I am happy to answer questions. That's the whole reason I do these things. Oh, and if anybody is out there, I'm going to start throwing this out every single time, but you're welcome. If anybody is out there and they know anybody with a shoe store that can, mom and pop shoe store, big chain shoe store, franchisee, whatever. If you know somebody who has a shoe store that can sell Nikes, DM me, because I am looking to buy at a cheaper price, and I'm not trying to cut anybody under anything like that. But if you know somebody, I will pay them like a very handsome fee for hooking me up with Nikes. So just throwing that out there. If you guys know anybody, let me know. DM me. Got a question. Is there any way to ask Amazon to max ungated you? No, there's not. You just have to have selling history. You have to have customer reviews. You have to be trusted as a seller. Amazon and the customers. And if you don't know anything about the Amazon ecosystem, sorry, that's my stupid car. If you hear it buzzing. If you don't know anything about the Amazon ecosystem, they are, not completely, but they are very customer centric, and they're not gonna let you go around something that everybody else has to do. So no, there is no way around max ungating. You just have to have the selling history and all the things I described earlier. I knew you'd do. Yes. Thanks. And what is your target ROA for products? Oh, ROI. Yeah, I was a little confused. Target ROI. My return on investment, I like to get Shoes are so awesome. So anything else just pales in comparison, honestly. So if I'm not getting, I don't like it when I can't get $10 on an item. I'll do $5 on an item if I can get a lot of them. If I can get $5 per item. But as far as ROI, so I say that because $5 is what my minimum is. Now, let's say I can buy this thing for like $5, but I'm only getting $2, but I can buy a lot of them. I most likely won't do it. But my target ROI is normally 10-20%. I really like to get 40 to 50% is what I really like, but I can't always get that. But shoes, I normally can, and shoes, the profit is awesome. Cincy Thrift says, how did you learn the ins and outs of Amazon? I'm intimidated by the barcodes, labeling, more than anything, and maybe I shouldn't be. No, I get it. I was intimidated by all that stuff in the beginning, but like I tell everybody, the easiest, cheapest way to do anything on Amazon to start out is start with books. Books are going to teach you so much, and they're so cheap. Like literally, you can go on your local Craigslist, your Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and you can find boxes and boxes full of books that people are giving away for free. I mean, you see it all the time. People just give books away. And literally, I mean, a box of like 50 books, you can have like $100 or even more, or even, especially if it's textbooks, you can have like $1,000 sitting there. And books are just so easy. Cheap way to learn Amazon. And I think it's best to kind of start out merchant fulfilling. Yes, books. But merchant fulfilling is an easy way to get your feet wet without having to do FBA, because FBA does involve a lot more factors. Yeah, do books. Books are easy. I plan on it. I know that if you guys have been watching me for any time, I said I'm going to do a lot more videos. I am. It is hard to do videos during fourth quarter because it's the busiest time of the year, but I promise you I'm going to get videos out. I'm going to try to still do videos right now. And have plenty of books. There you go, Cincy Thrift. That's what you need to focus on. And another thing is, I mean, literally, you probably have a ton of stuff that, I mean, most people do. I do. I still have crap sitting around that I need to get rid of. Most people have at least $500 to $1,000 worth of stuff that has barcodes on it. And yes, you can sell used on Amazon. That you just need to get rid of. And perfect way is just merchant fulfill that stuff. Books, everything. They're just crappy. Oh, how do you know they're crappy? Have you checked the ranks on them? I mean, they may be. But if you guys have any questions, any other questions, let me know. I am here at Shoe Carnival. Yeah. And so just about to get out of the car in a second. I've definitely scanned and also tried to sell plenty of them on eBay. That may be true, Cincy Thrift, but have you tried them on Amazon? Have you looked at the ranks on Amazon? eBay and Amazon are totally different beasts, honestly. Some things that go for big money on eBay will not go for crap on Amazon. Some things that go for big money on Amazon will not go for crap on eBay. So go test the ranks out. Look at some of my videos. I show you how to research books and other stuff on Amazon. Check my videos out. Have some videos on it, and see if they're good or not, because you might be really surprised. No, I do not only do shoes. It's just my biggest seller, and it gives me the most profit out of anything. So I focus on that mostly. I guess you could say that when I'm doing RA and a lot of OA, I focus mostly on shoes, because literally, I know I say literally a lot, sorry, but I make about, on average, $30 per pair of shoes, and on average probably 40% ROI. So that's why I do shoes, but I also do other items, clothes, food, clearance at Target, stuff like that. You're welcome, Cincy Thrift. Why am I here, Dylan? I came by here yesterday to get my weekly buy of shoes, and they did not have a shipment of the shoes that I like to get here. But while I was here, they're having a really good sale, and I found a lot of good items. So, and it was raining yesterday, so I didn't buy them yesterday. So I'm coming back while it's clear. Does Shoe Carnival give you bulk discounts? Oh, I wish they did. No, but they do have the buy one get one half off right now, and that equals out to about 25% off per pair of shoes. And then on top of that, they give me a military discount because I'm previous military, so that gives me about 30% off per pair of shoes. So it's pretty good discount. I wish they would give me bulk discounts though, because I would buy from them exclusively. Awesome. I've only do like one pair this entire year. Really? Well, you need to see if you've been on Amazon for any time. You need to see if you can get approved to sell Nikes, because Nikes are awesome. Don't forget the 1075 and the 1065 right now. What is that, Dylan? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about there with the 1065 and 1075. FBA Victorious, do you sell shoes and groceries all under one account? Yes, I do. $10.75 coupon and $10.65. Yeah, but that's only one pair of shoes, isn't it? And I don't think they let you combine coupons. Like with the military discount, I can't use any like the $10 off, and the military discount 10% off works out a lot better. Works out to a lot better price than the $10 off 75. Mainly focused on electronics. Everyone, yeah, I've done well, very well with electronics. I just kind of stepped away from it for a little bit. What is it? I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's that one that one deal site. I've gotten tons and tons of deals on there. Yeah, I spent like $30,000 during Amazon Prime Day, just mostly on electronics. So it's very profitable. Margins are a lot thinner, but still very profitable, especially if you're doing volume. Slick Deals, yes, that's it. Slick Deals has a lot of good stuff. Alright guys, so I'm about to head out and go into Shoe Carnival right here. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to my podcast, subscribe to the podcast. I make all of these questions, live Q&As, podcasts, and I'm going to eventually start getting some guests on the podcast. Thanks. Getting some guests on the podcast and really start focusing more on the podcast and just my general brand. But I just want to help you guys. I want to help you guys get out there and show you guys how to make money for those who aren't making money, or show you the nuances of Amazon and FBA and eBay and everything else. Caden, what's up, man? You joined at the very end. I'm just about to go into my favorite store, Shoe Carnival, and get a bunch of shoes, man. So, but yeah. So, subscribe to the podcast if you haven't. Leave me a review. Check me out on YouTube. I put all these on YouTube also, so you guys can review this information later if you didn't get to catch it all. And yeah, I thought I'd try to catch your hustle real quick. Yeah, I'm about to go in here and buy up a bunch of clearance shoes because they had a bunch yesterday. But anyway, I need to catch your hustle one day soon, Caden. If you guys don't follow Caden, I know there's only 4 people in here, but follow Caden. He's awesome. He's a shoe reseller. No Save November, yeah, love it. But yeah, follow Caden. He's a killer, up and coming. But all right, guys, peace out. See you guys soon.